Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Paydirt review time again. And this time we're going to be re-reviewing CarolinaProspectors.net, and more specifically, their 3.5 pound Nugget bag with a guaranteed 1.6 grams of gold in it. Now, one of the reasons I really wanted to re-review this company was because in the first review, I got a really good ROI, I think in the 79% area, but it was really hurt by their shipping charges. They overcharge on shipping and then refund part of it, but still, in my opinion, not enough. And I wanted to see if they changed their website a little bit to be a little bit more user-friendly and not overcharge and then refund. And hint, they didn't. But I'm still excited for this bag. I did pay a little bit too much in shipping, in my opinion, but I'm hoping to still get a really good ROI. So let's just flash up the description and go to the overhead. As you saw, a pretty non-existent description. In fact, it doesn't have a description. It only has the listing's title, and that's it. That it's a 3.5 pound bag with a guaranteed 1.6 grams of gold in it. Now, I will say they have since updated their description, and it is now a 3 pound bag with 1.5 grams in it. But let's weigh it up to see if it is the 3.5 pounds stated. And there you go, 3 pounds, 8.4 ounces. And we'll open this up, dump it out. It is that reddish material. Often see from North Carolina. I will rinse this bag out before the end of the video. And let's check it for any magnetite. Doesn't look too heavy in black sands, but you never know until the end. But also, almost nothing in the way of magnetics compared to the 3.5 pounds. And now I'm going to go classify this down, and we'll be right back. Well, finished classifying everything down, and as you can see, the vast majority of this material is in the lower two classifications, with not very much being in the plus 10 compared to the others. And I'm going to be really curious to find out where the gold is in here. I'm really hoping to find most of it in these lower two classifications, because that is, again, where most material is. But because this is a 1.6 gram bag, I'm hoping to find a little bit in every classification. But the only way to find out is to actually go pan it out. So let's go get some water and do just that. Well, finished panning everything out as you saw, and that was some pretty difficult Paydirt to go through, but we'll talk about that in a minute. For right now, let's show you the gold I found. In the plus 10, I found some gold. 5 nice little pieces in there. That was kind of surprising. I thought I might find 1 or 2, but found a couple pieces. In the minus 10, plus 20, even more gold. A nice pile. In the minus 20, plus 40, again, even more gold. A really big pile of gold. And lastly, in the minus 40, even more gold. While there is a lot of pieces in there, I'm not sure how much that's going to budge the scale. We'll have to see. But it was good to find gold in the minus 40 as well in all the classifications. So let's start weighing this up. The plus 10. $0.485. $0.5 on the dot. Minus 20 plus 40 here. $0.595. And lastly, this minus 40. Let's see how much this budges the scale. I'm sure it will, just not sure how much. 0.065. Let's add it all up. See what the grand total is. I am guaranteed 1.6 grams in it, so it should be really close to that. Well, recovered 1.640 grams. Now for this 3.5 pound Nugget bag from Carolina Prospectors, it was pretty difficult to go through. It clouded up the water, there was organics, it was over 3 pounds, and there was a nice little bit of black sands in the end, as well as that fine gold. So for a beginner, I'm going to give this a hard. For an advanced panner, I'm going to give it a medium, but it is very high on the scale. And for an expert panner, it's a medium as well, but low on the scale. And now let's get to the ROI and the review. All right, finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. This again was from CarolinaProspectors.net. This was the 3.5 pound small nugget bag. While it does on the bag itself say nugget bag, on the title in the website it says small nugget bag. So I'm not disappointed that I didn't find any nuggets. I think those could be classified as small nuggets, pickers, same thing. The bag was guaranteed 1.6 grams of gold. Its cost was $110. Shipping, now this is where it gets really complicated. The shipping was $26.95 for 2 bags of Paydirt. This one and the one I will be panning out live on Tuesday. So I divided that in half per bag. So I'm giving it a price of $13.48 shipping. But I don't know what it would have cost for just one bag. It could have been the same $26.95. Again, their website is atrocious when it comes to shipping charges. But with all that being said, my total cost I'm calculating is $123.48. And the gold I recovered right here, 1.640 grams. And I did test 3 of those little pickers, and they all tested between 18 to 22 carats. Now, gold spot on the day that this bag was received was $58.59, making this gold worth $96.09, and that is based off of 24 karat prices because you can sell placer gold for 24 karat spot. In the end, I ended up with a 77.82% ROI, or on my scale, a 7.8. So I think the last bag I did was a 79% ROI, and this one was a little bit lower, but the shipping on this one was actually, I think, a little bit more expensive. So I'm guessing if you could get a decent price on the shipping, you'll get around a 79 to 80% ROI on these bags. For fun factor, I'm actually going to bump this up a little bit to an 8.0 just because there's so much material here, and I did find gold in every classification, which is great when you're doing this much material. Now for Paydirt description, they're only getting a 2. Same score that I gave them last time. There's no details on this at all, which is a real shame because, you know, it's not that hard to put a paragraph on a website. For Paydirt quantity and packaging, they're getting an 8.5. 10 for the quantity because it was over the 3.5 pounds stated, and a 7 for the thicker Ziploc type bag, so 8.5 total. For customer service and shipping, they're getting a 10. Both were excellent. The customer service is good. They always do update you, and then they send you the refund for the overcharge on shipping. So total score for CarolinaProspectors.net 3.5 pound small nugget bag is a 7.3, which is a pretty decent score. It's really being hurt by the description and the slightly lower ROI due to the shipping charges. So if you decide to ever buy this Paydirt, I would highly suggest you go into their store in North Carolina and just pick up a bag and save all the hassle of the shipping. But if you do want to order this online, I would suggest emailing them first, getting a quote, and maybe they'll even send you an invoice so you're not dealing with the hassle of going through their website and paying a big fee and then getting some of it refunded. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, happy panning, and if you're not already a subscriber, think about hitting that subscribe button below.